Hey everybody, this is Yoko. I'm here to talk to you guys about the Bad Girls Club season 9 reunion, part 1. There's 3 parts. The first part was pretty light cuz it's a lot of talking. Um well, let me just get into it or whatever. I took some notes, so y'all keep seeing me look over here. I mean, I'm looking at what the fuck I said or whatever. So, or wrote down whatever. So, first off, all the ladies met up at the hotel, and when I say ladies, I use that term very loosely because if y'all watch the season, y'all know that these bitches are some motherfucking banshees. Like, they're banshees. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, all the ladies met up at the hotel, in pairs or whatever. Each person was with another person. You know how they do when the show first starts, they meet up in pairs. So they met up in pairs or whatever. So the first pair to meet up was Raven. I mean, not Raven. Who the fuck is Raven? Anyway, Fallon and Julie's fake lesbian gay asses. Okay, I have nothing against lesbians and nothing like that, but these bitches just really irked me the whole freaking season. Like, I did like Fallon in the beginning, Fallon in the beginning, but then she just started really irking me. Like, she played like she was so tough. Like, Fallon, like, you say you do all this and all that shit, but I never see nothing. Like, during the whole season, like, Megan whooped your ass, Christina whipped your ass, like. But anyway, I digress. So, and I didn't like Julie at all the whole fucking season. So yeah, that's why these bitches are just to me. Anyway, next Rima and Ashley met up or whatever, and of course Ashley was beyond too hyped to see Rima. Like, on the low, I really think that them bitches had a lesbian relationship too. That they just didn't say nothing about whatever because they just was too close. Like, I'm close with my best friend too, but them bitches was some other shit. Like, no, or whatever. So, yeah, next Christina and Andrea met up or whatever, and I like Andrea, but that bitch is so motherfucking basic with a capital B. Like, that bitch is basic. Like, oh my god. Ugh. Anyway, but she said, she addressed some things or whatever when she was talking to Christina, how when they get to the reunion, she's gonna say something to Megan because she felt that Megan was a hating ass bitch. These are her words, and that she was jealous of her or whatever. And yeah, I did see the shade that Megan was throwing at Andrea when she first came to the house. So I understand her on that. So yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so if you see me squint, I'm looking at this fucking paper. So yeah, and my glasses are like right here, and I just don't want to put them on. So next, Erica and Megan met up, and I'm just gonna say Megan's hair was giving me life. Like, oh my god, I loved Megan's hair. I don't know. Well, I do know why. Like, I just loved how long it was, and she had the ombre thing going on. This was an ombre ass. There was a couple of ombres on this reunion because fat ass Tanisha had ombre, and I fucks with her, but she just get on my nerves sometimes. Erica crazy ass had ombre, and Megan had ombre, but Megan's shit was just so nice and wavy, and it was long as shit, and it was just giving me all that. So, um, but yeah, they met up, and Megan asked Erica who she had a problem with or who was she gonna address at the show. She was like, basically she had a problem with everybody except for Megan and Jersey, and Blondie she just didn't give a fuck about. So Megan said she had a problem with everybody too or whatever. Basically Fallon, Julie, um, Blondie, and Rima or whatever. So yeah, and next up was um oh yeah, they didn't have a problem with the replacements or whatever. Zuli and what's the other bitch name? Like, she wasn't really giving me nothing in the show. Like, why did they even bring her on the show? Oh, Nastasia, whatever fuck her name is. They really wasn't. She really didn't do nothing for me. So like, I mean, why did they bring her on the show? But anyway, um, Erica said that. Um, oh, Megan said that Andrea was saying shit about her on Twitter too. So basically, they both said the same thing about each other. How they gonna address each other when they get to show. Erica said she really only had a problem with Rima too, like a big problem with Rima and Julie, and you know her whole thing with Julie. I mean not Julie, Rima or whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like that shit gave me so much life when she did that. I was just dead. Like she's funny as shit. And she said, Julie made her mad because, you know, she manipulated her or whatever. So, she gonna give her a piece of her mind when they get to the motherfucking show. So then Zuli and Nastasha met up. Like I said, they really didn't matter to me. No, but Zuli, you know what she was doing. She turned that whole motherfucking house out, and I applaud her because she was turning bitches into dykes. But Nastasha, she just didn't do anything for me. Like she was just so bland. Like they brought her in late as shit in the show. I don't even think they should have brought in another replacement. If they know that the show was about to end, why bring in another replacement? That's just dumb to me. But she said that um she had beef with Julie and she was gonna address her too. Everybody got fucking beef with Julie, so Julie is just Julie. And Zuli said she had a problem with Fallon because when she watched the show, she didn't like the remarks that Fallon said about her, so she said that she's gonna address her, which I don't blame her because Fallon has a smart ass mouth and she claims she could back it up and she tries to pop off, but she gets her ass beat. Same with Julie. Julie got beat up every fight that she had on the show. But anyway, so then Fallon, Ashley, Rima, and Blondie meet up or whatever. You know, they're so hyped because they were all the original girls and they all made it to the end of the show. These whack bitches, but they said, oh my computer. They said, what Julie says, she doesn't like any of the girls that went home or whatever, and if anybody tried to pop off on her, especially Erica, so I don't know, because she said Erica said she was saying shit on Twitter that she's gonna fuck Erica up, which I highly doubt because Julie, you can't fight. Like, I don't know if anybody ever told you that, but you got beat up by Christina multiple times. You got beat up by Rima multiple times. So I think you should just leave the fighting things to the professionals, okay? So yeah, Ashley said that she has beef with Megan, and the only reason why is because when Megan and the rest of the girls that got sent home came back to that little photo shoot, she was mad that Megan called her out and slapped her or whatever, because she's like, why did you come for me or whatever. But let me tell you something, Ashley. Even though I know you're probably not going to see this video, but she came for you because once all the original girls, well, the original girls that basically was the baddest, left, you decided to really pop off, like, on little Andrea. Like, Blondie, when did you get all these balls? Like, before, when all of them, Erica and all of them was there, you was like, oh, guys, I don't want to fight. I want to be friends with everybody. Now, all of a sudden, you fucking flipping tables. Bye, fucking Blondie. Like, you're a basic bitch, too. So, boop. But, Fallon says she doesn't like any of the girls either, and especially Christina, because she's like, Christina was forever asking her, like, oh, Fallon, why do you get all the boys and all that? Fallon, you full of shit. Like, really, you is not all that. Like, bitch, like, who the fuck gave you the okay? Who gave you the thumbs up? Like, I'm really like, her whole story about Christina saying that, like, I really had to give her the cool story bro face. Like, yeah, okay, like, bye, bitch. So anyway, next was, oh, finally, Fallon and Julie finally told Rima and Ashley that they were having a sexual relationship. Ew. Like, I already touched on this earlier, but like I said, the bitches are nasty. Like, mm, mm, mm. But, Rima, like, didn't flip out, but she was like, she knew and she was really shocked or whatever. And Blondie, you know, this bitch is ditzy as shit. She's just like,
My God,
oh my
like,
god,
you
like,
mean like you guys really had sex? Like, vag on vag? Like, scissoring? And I'm like looking like, this bitch is really retarded. What the fuck don't you understand sexual relationships? So clearly, like, use your brain, you fucking retard. So, like, anyway, yeah, Rima acted like she was all surprised and stuff, like, but she said she had a feeling because she just sensed little shit from them or whatever. So, anyway, yeah, they finally told them or whatever, and I'm still just sitting there like, mm, whatever. Like, they're making a mockery of lesbians to me, so I'm just not too fond of that shit. So, I'm not a lesbian, but I'm just saying, like, don't do that. So, yeah. Anyway, so then Christina, Erica, and Megan met up or whatever, and Jersey basically um says that she had a little bit of a Twitter beef with Rima. They were going back and forth, you know, cause you know that fucking Christina whooped Rima's ass. Like when she punched her, you heard that shit. It was like whap. Like, come on, she cannot front and say that she won that fucking fight. Okay. So then Rima was mad at Jersey basically because she threw her wallet up under her bed or whatever, but she's like, well, you mad about that, but you chilling with bitches that fucking tortured you for basically a whole week, threw your bed in the pool, woke you up with pins and shit, and now y'all all besties and shit. Like, I totally agree with Christina. She's like, yo, like, Rima is a fucking fool. And I understand forgiveness and all that shit, but yeah, I could forgive, but I would never be fucking buddy buddy with you after some shit like that. Like, y'all bitches really got the whole game fucked up. Like, type of shit is y'all on? So anyway, um, yeah, after all that, the girls start getting ready for, um, the actual show or whatever, and you know they're all in the dressing room. They get professionals are doing their hair and their makeup, and I find this fucking hilarious. All the girls are getting their hair done like by professionals and makeup done like I just said, but for some reason Andrea has to do her own makeup and her own hair, and I'm like, why the fuck? And so she's really backstage, like while everybody's getting their hair done by the people, she's back there like with some hairspray, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why did they play the shit out of her? Like, I don't know why. That shit is fucking funny. So that's why her ass is gonna. She's gonna. She looked terrible when she got on that fucking stage. Like, which I already knew. It's fucking her. Like, I really, like I said, I don't have a problem with Andrea. It's just that she, like, she needs a fucking makeover, like a dramatic makeover, because she gives me 12-year-old, like, bows and shit. Not saying you can't wear bows, but fucking pigtails with bows and shit. Like, bitch, like, you not in a fucking, like, porno or some shit, or, like, well, how fucking old are you? Like, I don't understand. Like, I really don't. So, oh, yeah, the reunion actually starts, and, you know, Tanisha comes out or whatever, and I fucks with Tanisha, but she is just too much at times. Like, and she played too much on her weight. Like, you ever like meet a fat person, like before somebody can make a joke about their weight, they make a joke about their weight first, like so they won't feel like, you know, that's what she gives me, and I just feel like that's so lame. Like, you don't always have to address your weight in every situation. Like, bitch, we know you're fat. Like, it's obvious. Like, we can fucking see you. Like, come on. Like, who can't see you? Why do you have to always talk about your weight or always do some shit that pertains to your weight? Like, in the last reunion for season 8, she breaking out chips and shit and talking about fucking syrup. Why y'all ain't bring no pancakes with the syrup? Sit your fat ass down. Like, really? But anyway, so, yeah, so all the girls come out or whatever, like the last remaining girls that made it all the way to the end. So Fallon, Ashley, Rima, Julie, Zuli, and Nastasha. They all sit down with Tanisha or whatever, and they start talking. So, yeah, Julie lost 30 pounds. Now, she looks good, but I feel like her face looks too almost crackheadish. You know how like when you some people like crackheads, like they face looks sucked in. It's like that's kind of like what her face looks like to me. Not OD, but it's starting to get like that, and it just looks not cute. So, but she looks cute, but I prefer her a little thicker. Even though I don't like her, but yeah. So, it was just a lot of talking and how they changed and all this shit. Fucking Fallon
Yeah,
still acting like
Fallon's still talking like she's still that bitch and all that shit, and I'm just really still looking at her like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, you look like fucking Corella DeVille with that fucking black and blonde fucking bang. Like, bitch, like, who gave you the okay again? Like, you need to fire your okay person, like, because they be just setting you up for motherfucking failure with a capital F. Like, bitch, no. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, so I just really wanted them to cut to the fucking chase. Like, I wanted to see them fight. I really did. Like, I didn't give a fuck about nothing else. Had nobody change. I wanted to see some fists, some feet, some motherfucking heels thrown. Like, come on now. Like, that's what I wanted to see. So, um, because everybody was talking so much shit, so I wanted to see who was gonna live up to what the fuck they said. So, when little ass Andrea come out there, came out looking like who shot John and ran. Bitch had this basic ass studded bra on, some fucking basic ass leggings that she looked like she got from fucking Rainbows. Her hair looked like fucking I don't know, and it's a bow again. Like, come on. But she cut to the chase. She was talking to Tanisha. Fucking Rima was staring at her dumb hard, so she adjusted like, "Bitch, what the fuck you staring at?" And of course, Blondie, fucking hanging from Rima's pussy hairs, had to talk her shit too. So Andrea started tying up that fucking dusty ass weave. Was like, "What's up? Like, what's up? Like, what y'all wanna do? Like, y'all wanna get it popping? Like, it's whatever." And of course, they cut it off there. So gotta see what happens next week. And from the previews, these bitches is popping the fuck off. When I mean off, off. Like they, yo, the one I seen the most, Julie is getting fucked up by everybody and they mother. Like I seen Erica on her ass, I seen fucking Drea on her ass, I seen fucking Megan on her ass. Like they giving this bitch the business. So I can't wait till next week. I'll have another video on that next week. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.